Hey guys, welcome back again to the Take 3 Watch Alongs, the month of Matt. I am your host, of course, Evan DeGraff. Matt Kearns. It's me. Come on, it's me. It's Matt. It's Matt Kearns. Tonight we're going to be watching 1998's classic? Armageddon, but of course, I can't do it alone because that would be really depressing. So I got some buddies here. I got Chris Clark. How you doing tonight, Ben?
This is going to be a fun one. My dad loved this movie, and I actually really enjoy it. It has its flaws, but it also has a lot of merits. And there's Freya right there. Hi, Freya. Hi, Freya. But this is going to be
Hi,
amazing.
Yeah, all right. We also have Chris Doman. How are you doing?
Oh,
What's
are you
up,
guys
guys? Yeah, we just started.
We actually literally just went live.
I'm here with the help of a little beverage here. This is a Scotch and soda combination. It's gonna help me remember why I loved this film when I was a kid. So
You don't need that. I'm here for that. We also have Kristen Smith, who's usually hosting this, but she didn't want to do it this month because she's got better things to do.
Sup? Yep. Well, I can't host these movies because I don't have the same love for them as Matt does, so I feel like he has to be the host. So
I still think it would have been funny if I made you still host like Tango and Cash last week. It would have been great to see you trying to host that film.
well, yeah. We'll
But yeah,
see.
like I said, we're watching Armageddon, which is okay. Is this an amazing movie? Is this gonna win a bunch of Oscars? No, but it's a fun movie. This is one of the most rewatchable films for me. To pull the curtain back and reveal the wizard, I literally watched this movie on Friday, and I'm watching it again tonight because I love this movie this much. Does anyone else have any thoughts about Armageddon before we get it started?
I was
You're a sad, strange little man.
I was introduced to
And you
this.
have
Yeah. I was introduced to this by my dad, and I love this so much. And I want you guys to just ignore the formation that we are in Skype. Just ignore it. It is very interesting. But yeah, this is
It's definitely a penis. It's definitely a penis.
Why'd you have to say it? I mean,
But
it
yeah.
was my
well, okay. Look. Thing is, we always need more material for the blooper reel. That's just the way things are.
Why did it get set up this way, Chris?
It was automatic when you joined.
And plus,
Yeah,
it's not a penis. It's it's
Okay,
It's a letter T.
it's a letter
guys.
T.
As great as this
Yeah.
conversation is,
For take
let's
3.
get this. Let's get this 2-hour Aerosmith music video started, shall we?
In 5,
Alright.
4,
All right.
3, 2, 1, play. There we go. Now we're in sync with the time code. The time code is on the graphic, so yep.
The Take 3 live watch along of Armageddon is brought to you by the letter T. It is also brought to you by
Brought to you by Jerry Bruckheimer.
John yelled a big penis. So there's
Big penis.
brought to you by a big penis.
Biggest of penis.
Hi, John. How are you?
How you doing?
How
Aaron?
are you?
Good.
How are you?
Biggest of penises.
I don't know if you can hear him, but he's literally
Oh,
just
yes.
yelling
Hero.
big penis.
And now we're starting the movie off with Charlton Heston, who's got an amazing voice.
I can give you an accurate estimate.
Oh, it's just
Hi.
how it set us up. I'm currently here, John. Do you enjoy this big penis?
See, what you gotta do is you gotta make this wavy thing that you got for the live watch along. It's gotta be coming down under Chris Clark's chin.
Okay, all right. That was a John cameo. Welcome to my house.
Hashtag
Take a
John
shot.
cameo.
24 hours.
So this is one of 3 Michael Bay films I actually like. The other 2 are the Bad Boys movies.
Bad Boys, yeah, those are good.
Are you watching Bad Boys?
No, we're watching Armageddon.
Oh,
You don't want to watch it, so I wasn't gonna make you.
I don't really care about Armageddon.
Shots fired.
You watch Bad Boys, I watch that.
Next time.
Okay, I feel like that was a Tony Gilroy line.
And you know what the scary thing is? This is like a real thing NASA looks out for.
It does,
This
and
is
it
a
could
real
happen.
thing.
It could happen.
It
could
will
I think
happen.
It will happen. Okay.
It just won't. Hopefully, it won't
It
happen.
could happen to you. It could happen to you. It could happen to you.
But thankfully, we have good people like why is his name escaping me right now?
Oh,
Jesus.
explosion.
Yeah.
Take a drink.
No. Oh God, Sling Blade. Bad Santa. Why is his name escaping me? He's literally coming up in a couple of minutes.
Thornton.
Oh, Billy Bob
Billy
Thornton.
Bob Thornton.
Bob Thornton.
Yeah, thankfully Billy Bob Thornton is in charge of NASA, and he is great in this movie. He's really good. I mean, I think the interesting thing is that like Apollo 13 was like 3 years before this film, and you really, when it comes to the NASA scenes, you see that like
Yeah.
they definitely were like,
I
let's take this seriously.
yeah, I would actually say that the effects in this movie are really good for 98, right? This is 98 or 97.
Yeah,
98.
say what you about Michael Bay, he does spend a lot of time in his effect shots, in a good way.
Where's the Godzilla cameo that Jonathan Peck was referring to?
That comes up. There is a bit where there's a guy on the streets in New York City selling Godzilla toys.
Oh, that's what he meant. I thought it meant like literally Godzilla is in this movie, and I'm like, wow.
No, because Touchstone released the Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie the same year.
That's a terrible way to die.
That's
My
a lot
geez.
of fish.
And he got blown back.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to die. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's funny how Billy Bob Thornton plays Bad Santa, and the Santa Claus from Home Alone is also in this movie.
Yeah, that's right. Mac is Santa Claus from Home Alone.
Yep.
Those are the connections that we need to make.
It's definitely all one world.
This could be a Schmodown question, guys. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Who are
In
the-
what film
So
do you
many
have two
Armageddon
Santa
questions.
Clauses?
I literally have written so many Armageddon questions. I just have not set them into Chris yet. But I have and that's not a joke.
In
That's-
what Michael Bay film features two actors who have both played Santa Claus? I think this is a perfect question.
I don't think you're joking either.
It's the work document.
I
Jess,
think it's a
no, I'm
great
not
question.
possibly trying to die. No. I'm
So
kidding.
as you can
Absolutely not.
see all the names of everyone who's in here, the real interesting thing is like a lot of these people we know now, but
Yeah.
at the time they were all like Miramax people, like they were from
Yes.
independent films.
Like Carl. Everyone knows Carl. Oh, that's a
Oh my
character.
god.
Carl.
Yes.
Joke.
I love this scene.
Carl.
Carl, that kills people.
Carl.
Coral. Coral, give me the gun,
hi,
Coral.
Matt. Why are we watching Michael Bay? It's the month of Matt, so get used to it.
It's Matthew Bay Kearns. Matthew Bay. Matt Bay.
Buck, get the buck.
Ooh, my first buffer of the day.
It's all good.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. Perhaps I will try a different link here. I'm watching this legally.
Yeah, everybody
I am
is.
watching this.
We
legally.
are, yeah, well, yes.
The
Okay,
DVD
so,
I bought.
yes. Hi, Max. How are you today?
What's up, Max? Also,
But,
guys,
Hey, Max.
if I don't do a good enough job
well,
showing
here's
you,
the thing,
this
Max.
was
We
a
already
great
did The
film.
Rock, and Matt hasn't seen 13 Hours yet, so he can't appreciate how good it is. But this is one of the Michael Bay films that I think is still watchable despite its clear problems. Like, for example, right now, we have a very, very, very racist moment.
This is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I forget
This
what his name
perfectly
is, but that's his stand-up was like this. And here's the thing. I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
this is
no, no,
racist,
no, no,
this is
no, 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 no,
caricature.
no, no. I'm talking about,
I know what
as
you're
soon
talking.
as-
You're talking about the people in the taxi cab.
Yeah.
You're talking.
Wait, is
Yeah.
this on Netflix?
yes.
Yes, it is.
I could legitimately be
Netflix.
watching this one legally.
And why don't you open Netflix?
When you open Netflix, Chris, and I will give you a 10 count to the nearest minute.
Aw, thank
Here's the
you. What
Godzilla
a peach.
cameos.
So,
Well, fuck, I could have been watching this
Mhm.
one. I mean,
could've
we
told you.
always watch every movie that we've ever watched on the watch-alongs completely legally.
100% completely legally.
100% legally. Never pirate videos. It's bad for the environment.
And you can see the crosshairs on Kristen's head as she says that.
So I just said, just because the question here, what is the best of the 90s disaster films? What is your favorite? Because this is probably, this or Dante's Peak is mine.
I would actually say this or Dante's Peak, but also 90s disaster films that I really enjoyed. I would say, yeah, Twister is actually a good one. Twister's amazing.
I do
Yeah,
like,
I know.
you know what?
I forgot Twister was in
Twister's
90s.
great.
I thought Twister was 89. No, it is 90s.
Oh, we also have
It's a great
Abe.
kind of guilty pleasure.
Hi guys. I'm
Hi,
watching
Abe.
Armageddon.
Okay. Let me know what time.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm at 8 minutes now. I'm gonna give you a 10 count at 9. So pause at 9 minutes, and I'll give you a 10 count.
Oh my gosh, that's such a long way away.
Yep.
I'm not watching the movie. I'm watching Tremors.
You're watching Tremors?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow, Abe's watching a good movie.
Oh,
Tremors is amazing.
why you gotta be like that, Doman?
Especially.
I was watching
Someone
videos
else
of
thought that was hilarious.
alligators eating snakes and vice versa.
Well, I love it. I love Tremors with Michael Bacon. I'm Michael Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Oh my
Kevin
God.
Bacon.
Michael Bacon, my favorite. He's my favorite Bacon.
Bacon.
That's beautiful.
Whoopsies.
That's the best. Where am I?
All
Am
right,
I
I would
almost?
actually,
Can I start
Clark,
the video
if
yet?
If you can, turn us up a little bit in the mix, please.
Oh, again.
Thank you.
Can I watch the movie yet?
In 1 second.
20 seconds.
1 second.
It's
Michael Bacon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. That's 9 minutes.
Oh, perfect
Yay.
timing for the explosion. Boom.
of course.
Aw, what a puppy.
Okay, I will still say this is one of Billy Bob Thornton's best roles. He is really good in this movie. He sells everything.
I don't remember.
Although I think Kurt Russell would have been great in this role too. Then again, I say that about every movie.
It's true. Lord of the Rings, Kurt Russell would have made it better.
Dude, Kurt Russell as Aragorn would have been amazing.
That's as high as I can make it.
Or as Gandalf.
You guys can
God.
hear.
New Yorker.
Kurt Russell as
Stuff
Gandalf.
like that is a little
Yeah, guys, just let.
awkward now, but 98, so you gotta give him the credit. Oh, this is this scene.
Hey,
Is it Freya? No? Yeah.
I don't know.
That's sweet, Carl.
Oh my God! There's a point.
Oh, and Michael Bay's obligatory cameo. Have you guys ever heard the Bad Boys 2 commentary? He literally, when it gets to his cameo, he's like, that is probably the greatest extra we'll ever have in a film. It's just very... Dan,
cool.
you didn't see this coming?
There we go. Hopefully,
So stupid.
hopefully everybody's audio is good.
I have no idea.
It's awesome.
Well,
Great.
Kevin Bacon is good on it, but
Excuse me, Michael Bacon?
Michael
oh, yeah,
Bacon.
But Farmer Sir, it's a big ass guy.
Chris, if you ever get into the Schmodown, and I mean Clark, and they ask you something and the answer is Bacon, like Kevin Bacon, I hope that you write Michael Bacon.
Michael Bacon.
Hi, Ash. How are you?
He's great.
Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy.
Hi, doggy.
We have 18 days.
Oh, this is shot so intense.
Now I will still say this movie does a great job of balancing comedy and drama. Like now we go to just a fun scene.
That's a little too sudden.
It's a little sudden, yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it's too.
Yeah, it maybe is a little sudden.
I also think this is the most hair Bruce Willis has ever had on film.
Didn't he have an afro in something?
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he had hair in something.
Probably.
Give me a head with hair, shoulder
Okay,
length
Will
and
Patton
longer.
is
baby,
great in this movie. He's
Will Patton.
Yeah,
Good actor.
he's
I didn't know that he was in this. Wow,
yeah.
Yeah, he's chick.
I forgot about that.
And here's Ben Affleck in a star-making role for him. He did this at the perfect time in his career. Good Will Hunting, Chasing Amy was the year before. He did this and Shakespeare in Love.
He had
97
hair in The Sixth Sense. I'm still stuck on him having hair, so you'll have to wait. But yeah, he had hair in The Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Also, this was as I said right before Chasing Amy, which is actually a really good film.
And it's one of my favorites. It's actually my favorite Ben Affleck performance. Although AJ is a close 6.
He had a lot of hair when he was in the 1987 movie Blind Date.
Well,
Are you just looking up Bruce Willis' hair?
He had a lot of
Yeah, I
hair
am.
when he won the...
And that's when he notices something's up.
Oh, well, yeah. The minute AJ starts apologizing really fast, Harry's like, something's wrong.
He had a lot of hair when he was on the Jimmy Fallon show in 2014, and he was pretending to be Donald Trump.
Yeah, you just shut your mouth there, AJ, and
Yeah, just-
get your ass
I
kicked.
can explain this.
I'm a cross-dresser in my spare time.
Well, he had hair in the movie The Jackal.
Reese, how did you get there?
He had hair in the movie Mortal Thoughts.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
There we
And in the Fifth Element.
You know, Liv Tyler turned down this role twice.
I can't imagine why. He did have hair in the original Die Hard.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
she
know.
did.
Sort
she-
of.
She did just do That Thing You Do a couple of years earlier. So yeah, I guess
He got a shit ton of hair in the movie Shackle.
Are you guys just looking up Bruce Willis' hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's
Miami Vice. Have you seen his hair from Miami Vice?
I've seen his hair on Moonlighting.
He's got good hair in Miami Vice.
Moonlighting is cool. I've seen a couple episodes. There was one where he moonlit danced to
He's not gonna shoot.
Big Man on Mulberry Street, an extended version by Billy Joel.
Oh,
Exclusive to that
I
show.
have the winner.
He's gonna shoot you.
I have the
He's gonna
winner.
shoot you. Oh no, he's not.
Look,
gonna shoot me.
look him up in the whole 10 yards. And then you can tell me if that is not the Bruce Willis hair winner.
Oh, Michael Clark Duncan. I
Oh.
love him as Bear in this movie.
We lost
anyone-
him too soon.
He's
Is
so
Yeah.
anyone
nice.
gonna look up the whole 10 yards
I love
and,
I'm seeing it.
and agree with me that his
I'm
hair
just trying to get my boy.
he's got like a couple scenes where he's got
You
like
guys are missing
ton of
vital
hair.
plot points right now.
I think that I'm in a fairly
Will Patton just
interesting
talked about the
conversation.
fact that AJ's dad asked Harry to take care of him when he died.
Yeah,
Well, before he died, but
it's foreshadowing. It's so foreshadowing. But also, I feel like this is a flaw of the movie where we only see these guys on the oil tanker. We should have had more of this relationship before the whole chaos happened. I wanted more of this. This is great, but I feel,
this
yeah.
stuff on the oil tanker is great, but
It's like a climax to something that we never got.
well,
No.
I mean, you could say the same thing about New Hope before we got Rogue One,
Mhm.
the opening.
When the movie is that boring, Kristen looks at movies where Bruce Willis has hair.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
We should just have a Bruce Willis Google Pictionary game.
I like it.
Yeah, let's
And
do
like
that.
we just show the picture and then you have to figure out what movie it's from.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Shut
Good idea, guys.
Hashtag family game night idea.
Did you
Henry
guys
said hi,
know-
Kristen, with 2 sad faces.
Did you guys know that Bruce Willis is German?
No.
I
He
didn't
is.
know that.
Didn't.
He was born in Germany.
Germany?
Germany. Either overstay.
Germany?
Yeah,
Germany?
Germany.
Germany?
Alemania. In Spanish. So you guys can understand.
All right, now we're about
Thank
to be
you, Max.
introduced to Jason Isaacs, who is fantastic.
Oh, I guess he was born in Germany.
Okay, Max. You know what? Now I'm just gonna flat out say it. I'm glad I beat you in that team match because if you're saying Pearl Harbor would be a great watch along, no.
Okay,
Yeah, Max,
dude,
that's
I
not
love
gonna
Ben
happen.
Affleck. No.
That's not gonna happen. Apparently,
That's
Jonathan
not
Peck had a fact, but like it's buried.
Yeah, this chat's really good tonight.
So without this movie and this film's success, you wouldn't have the great career of J.J. Abrams, which he co-wrote this film.
Yep. Co-wrote this.
Is that the fact?
Yes, he co-wrote the film.
Well, he
This-
co-wrote.
I just want to make sure I got the fact.
Is
Okay.
it? It's a movie with Harrison Ford. What's the name?
Oh shit.
You can't quit.
I'm hungry.
Riveting commentary.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of astounded at some of this.
Well, I'm kind of just watching the movie at this point since people are looking up Bruce Willis hair.
It's
It's obvious no
important.
one wants to talk about the movie.
Important.
Oh,
It's important.
good old
That's
Steve
the moment.
Buscemi.
Like,
Good old
That's the thing
Steve
I like about this
Buscemi.
movie is this whole crew. You get the feeling that they've known each other for so long. They're very natural with
Yes,
each other.
and
It's something I like.
that's why I love this first act. Is the chemistry is off of
Oh,
off the
especially when they get
charts.
to NASA.
Oh my
it is
god.
Great when they're all together at NASA.
It's one shit show after another, and it's amazing.
I love this bit coming up about the president's advisors.
You know what
So-
movie is great? It's Hidden Figures. It also takes place in NASA.
Oh yeah,
and
you're
it's a
right.
Oh, hell yeah.
fantastic movie, yeah.
Love Hidden Figures.
This is like the critically acclaimed show
Now-
of Take 3 right now. We watch a bad movie, but we talk about a good movie.
There we go. Awesome. Now, but going back to Armageddon for a
Sorry,
second here.
Matt.
It's really weird seeing Jason Isaacs not in a like over the top
Long face.
villain role
Like in Harry Potter.
like in Harry
Okay,
Potter. Like
I
in the
love that
Patriot.
line.
like
if you
in,
guys missed
Peter
it,
Pan.
he just said you really don't want to take advice from a man who got a C+ in astrophysics because he's like the smartest man ever.
Interesting. But yeah, he kills this, and Jason Isaacs is awesome.
Blows your fists. Your wife's gonna be opening your ketchup bottles for you.
Who's that guy? I forget his name. He has that great deep voice.
Keith David.
Keith David, yeah. He plays a lot of good voice acting roles that you know.
Oh my god.
Yes,
He-
yeah,
He
he's-
was on
he's the-
Gargoyles.
He was on Gargoyles. He was the Arbiter from Halo series.
He's
He
too
was
was
in
young.
Mass Effect.
The head of the CIA in the Agent Cody Banks series,
Mhm. Oh my
produced
God,
by
yes,
Robert
he
Meyer
was.
Burnett.
Indeed.
That's where I'm
Uh,
from.
he was in Mass Effect.
Okay, I love it. This
That's
is a great
my
scene.
that's my pull.
And he's Tombstone from Spectacular Spider-Man.
Keith
Yeah.
David.
That's for you, Evan. I've been seeing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone right now. Isn't that funny?
Chamber of Secrets.
That's when I met the best one.
Is that the first time?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, it's
Jessica,
funny because that's the first time Jason
he
Isaacs
is the
is in a
president
Harry
in
Potter
Rick and
film.
Morty.
And look at that.
6 Degrees of Michael Bacon, right there.
Michael Bacon.
Beautiful.
This is like one of the most like clusterfuck scenes that's ever been put to film.
Yeah, it's kind of very oily and grungy, but it's cool. And this looks like a shot from Kong Skull Island.
Or Or would the shop from Kong Skull Island look like Armageddon?
No. This looks like Kong Skull.
I wonder what they use for oil to film. Is it chocolate?
Syrup? I
in an
do know
amazing
for a
plot
fact.
twist.
I'm sorry. I do know for a fact that on the asteroid later on in the film, the gravelly stuff, it's Oreos broken up.
Oh, that's
Really?
Delicious.
That sounds delicious. Yeah.
Okay, in an amazing plot twist, every really good piece of or every good scene that's ever been in a Michael Bay film is from a movie that hasn't come out yet because he's a time traveler.
Oh, like Looper.
But he's only able to stay in the future for like a few minutes at a time. So when he goes and watches a movie, he can only watch like 60 seconds of it, which is why there's only a few really good looking scenes in all of his movies. You're just like, oh, that's actually really cool looking. And then it ends.
You've thought this out, haven't you?
Yes.
Jessica Morgan just suggested a Schmodown category of the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
That would
I
be
think
great.
that'd be a cool category.
I'm actually down for that.
I think that'd be a cool category.
She says it would be the worst Schmodown category ever.
Allison, we did do a watch along of the first Pirates.
Would we rather do any of the other Pirates or any Star Trek movies?
No. Star
We
Trek,
would rather
maybe.
do Star Trek than
Over.
any of the Pirate sequels,
Yeah.
even though I do like them all.
I love the first Pirates film, but all the other ones are.
I like them all.
The first
Well,
one
that's
is
fair.
the first one is great, and the one with
Do you like number 4?
Yeah, I don't,
Oh
but I
my
don't think
God.
that one counts because it's not even in like the main story, so I don't think it counts.
I mean,
they
the-
kind of retconned it. The only good thing
I
is
was kind of surprised they did a fourth one because I was like, wasn't the story kind of done after the third one?
But then they also did a fifth one. So.
And now, but in the fifth one, they're trying to tie it back by having it be
Yeah,
Will and Elizabeth's kid.
yeah,
now.
and it was great. I liked about 80% of it, and the 20% that was Johnny Depp I thought was
I
garbage.
haven't seen it.
It was bad. The Johnny Depp parts I thought were
I
terrible.
feel like his character kind of floundered after the first film, and I don't necessarily think the franchise
Because they took
needs.
it. Let's be honest. In the first movie, it's Will and Elizabeth are the main stars, and Johnny Depp is just this crazy side character. Problem is, he got so famous that they tried to make him the main focus. and the
When
rest of the series.
that movie came out, though, Johnny Depp was the main focus of that movie.
I mean the story.
yeah,
When
but
you look at the story.
he was the
well,
main focus, like, of everything that came out of that movie.
Marketing
watching-
Which is
wise,
why
have this
why
conversation
he
so
got
many
so
times.
huge.
Now you got me doing it too. Talking
It was a
about
lot
other-
like the genie in Aladdin,
Mm.
where he's meant to be a side character, but the way they marketed it was they kept on doing with Robin Williams as the genie.
and that's what actually burned the bridge with Robin Williams and Disney, was because he told them
Yep.
specifically through word, it wasn't in contract, which was a mistake, that I do not want my name used in advertising. I want the film to stand on its own, and that fucked him over. Well, that kind of screwed up the relationship. They kind of rekindled it though with actually what I think is the best Disney direct-to-video sequel, but that's
yeah.
getting a little off
Aladdin
tangent.
and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Aladdin
Aladdin and the
Thieves.
Dungeons. Yeah, it's a good
King,
one.
King of Thieves, yeah,
That was a
which
good
you know
one.
what, that's a fun movie. It's not perfect, but it's a fun film.
Speaking of Aladdin, let's go back
Speaking
to
of fun
Armageddon,
films,
which also starts with an
Armageddon.
A. Well,
Yeah, you know what else starts with an A? Asshole. I mean Armageddon.
fun fact though, Aladdin and Armageddon.
Oh, we're doing that, Kristen. Is that how we're doing it? Huh?
I think Aladdin and Armageddon.
Kristen just went heel.
Wow.
All right. Seeing a new side of her. I
Kristen.
kind of like it.
Wow.
You guys woke me up from a nap to watch Armageddon.
No one woke you up.
I'm not watching it.
I'm sorry.
I'm
No
just
one
here
woke
staring
you up.
at this.
I was totally fine with it just being me and Doman like last week, okay? You woke yourself up for Armageddon.
Someone tagged me. And then I was like, oh, yeah, Chris was like, we're
Nice
ready
job.
whenever you are or something. I don't remember. Someone did something. I
I'm
blame
blamed.
someone.
Hi, Kristen.
Nice job.
I swear someone tagged me. I woke up for a reason.
No, I tagged you.
Oh, see, okay, so it was a Chris, just not the Chris I was thinking in my brain at the time when I said that.
Kristen hates me. That's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. But it's okay. You'll make it up tomorrow when you
This
drop
right
your
here,
super special
these
video.
8 Boy Scouts are the best that the United States government can come up with. I mean, you're NASA, for Christ's sake. I thought you just have a room with guys thinking shit up and more guys thinking shit backing them up.
Are we doing a commentary of Bad Boys 2? Not at this present moment.
No, we're doing Armageddon.
Unless
Well,
Josh.
I'm not ruling it out.
Unless Josh.
Man, we should try and get Josh McCouga on for that.
Ooh, we could
I
get.
wish we
We could do a
would've,
double feature.
Should someone, hey, everyone, tweet out to John Roca and ask if he wants to join our watch along.
Of Armageddon.
Yeah,
Does he like Armageddon?
he loves Armageddon.
Oh,
He had them do an entire episode on the Cinephiles,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Should I DM him the Skype
I'm
link?
not. I'm not burning my bridge with him on Armageddon.
I'm not joking. He loves Armageddon. I know.
I think you're trying to help me burn a bridge, which
I
mean, we set him up on a video this week to have a video that he doesn't, or a movie that he doesn't like, be the one he has to talk about. So I think I'm already on.
So it was a plan.
No, there's no.
Yeah,
Collusion.
it was. I want
There's
to tell
no
Rocker to hear this.
He doesn't even suspect a thing.
Nah.
Oh,
He
hi,
does.
Tim. Hi,
Have you
Tim
heard-
Franco in the
Hey
chat.
Tim.
Tim, wow,
Tim.
welcome.
Franco.
Thanks for joining the
Roca-
chat at such an opportune moment.
Roca does love this movie. It's his partner that did it on Cinephiles.
Steve Morris.
Steve Morris.
yeah.
Yes, they did an entire. And actually, if you're someone who, like me, you enjoy this film, I would say look up their episode. It's a really interesting look. And Steve Morris is not really a fan, so if you want someone else's perspective looking in on it.
Hey Tim.
But you know what Steve Morris does on that episode? He gives Armageddon a second look. Just like second look
Oh,
premiering the first
wow.
Monday in February.
Wow.
Aw.
Okay, I love this sequence.
That's a good shot. Like, oh yeah. Like, I've always
What
wanted. I've
what
always
future movie did he borrow it for?
Ah,
I think that he borrowed that from like Fast and the Furious 11 actually.
Yeah.
And so it's not come out yet. So in, 2 years when Fast and Furious 11 comes out,
He's horny.
you guys can look back on this exact moment.
There's actually a fun fact. We're gonna get to it, but there's a shot in the ending that was actually stolen from a Meatloaf music video that Michael Bay actually directed, and he actually just inserted the shot back into here. I'll get to it when we get to it, but it's pretty cool.
Well, Tim is still at work, and my answer to you is work is for losers, and you should just watch Armageddon with us instead. And you
You
work at a
should.
library, so it's not like there's anything interesting happening there anyway. Just books.
Tim just said he was just pooping in, and he's still at work.
No, he said popping. Pooping has 2 O's.
Wait,
My
no,
God, Chris.
I said popping.
No, you said pooping.
Say
Oh, I
pooping.
said popping. Oh,
You said
No,
pooping.
you said
Rewind
pooping.
the tape, people.
I said
Rewind
popping.
the tape. Rewind the tape.
No, you say pooping.
I said popping.
Welcome to
pooping.
the blooper reel for
I thought
next
you said you
week.
couldn't trust him.
I'm sorry,
I
Tim.
thought you said I
but
could.
Tim's on my fantasy team, and he's gonna give me a lot of points, so it's all good.
Yep, he'll poop out all them points.
We're sorry,
I'm
Matt.
Nobody
I'm not
trusts.
proud of that. I'm not proud.
I gave up on this watch a long time ago. I'm just watching Armageddon. You guys do whatever.
They had a
Oh,
big
come on,
event this
Kearns.
weekend,
Come
Packers.
on.
This is the best part of the
A
movie.
hackathon.
There's not a lot to talk about and diss about the first part of the movie.
I'm just waiting for the Aerosmith song to come on so that we can all sing it together.
It's a great song.
Like that's when this movie turns into.
And I have some great fun facts if you guys want to hear them. Mostly for later on in the film, but
I mean, hey, give us the fun facts. Give us all the facts.
Yes, give us
Ma'am.
the fun facts. Come on.
Just facts, man.
I'm saying like later on in the film. There's not many I have for right now, but there's.
It's all cool.
I have a fun fact.
Well, okay,
That
the first.
is Ben Affleck.
Well, one of the fun facts is that Michael Bay repeatedly told Ben Affleck during filming that they might just cut him out of the movie entirely. But then Titanic came out and was huge, and they went, "Oh, we have a romance in our movie. Let's push it."
That's sad.
Tim says he loves the score in this film.
Thank God they did,
Done by
because
Trevor
Score's
Rabin,
good. Score's good.
who's
he's
done
great.
a lot of work for various different films, including one of my favorite guilty pleasures, that being Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, I love
Also,
Deep Blue Sea. Yeah.
Back to also, this AJ and Grace are a better couple than Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in Titanic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
If I'm admitting that.
Well, they have better
AJ would
chemistry.
share a door with Grace.
well, yeah, but they hardly have any scenes together in this movie.
What?
They have like the stuff at the beginning, but everything in space, they're away from each other.
She's not there.
I know, but
Yeah, but we have to judge the two songs that are based on their romance.
And
a really weird song that a dad wrote about his daughter in this movie, or Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On," a true
No.
I'll
Give
go with
me
the
Aerosmith every day of the week.
I'll go with the Aerosmith one.
You're judging by the song, then
I'm sorry, but
Then, yeah. AJ
judging by the song that they provide, this is a mini.
I can play that song on recorder, and it is beautiful.
So this is a mini episode of Suddenly Soundtracks, as Chris was alluding to. We are going to give this out of 10 and see if it's a.
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is a 10 out of 10, clearly.
I was gonna say, no. See, the score is I Don't Want to Miss a Thing gets 10 asteroids out of 10.
10 asteroids out of 10.
100%.
So we're gonna, Kristen, what do you give this out of 10? Don't miss it.
She's not listening.
She's not listening.
Oh, it's all good. It's all great. It's all great. It's all good. It's all beautiful. It's great. Hashtag awkwardness.
Allison, we have not done a watch along of Apollo 13, but that would be a really good watch along. Okay, I love this scene where they go through their requests.
I don't want to go.
Your requests.
I wish I had the clip at hand of Matt singing "Don't Want to Miss a Thing."
Like, take care of.
I sang "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" in my theater class in high school, and it wasn't good.
You guys won't be able to tell us who shot JFK, right? Tapes.
Oh, that's great. Funny thing is, we got those tapes later on or something, and still didn't prove anything.
Bring back 8-track tapes. Oh
Tapes.
my God.
No. They at the White House? White House.
White House.
Again, I love Michael Clark Duncan. He's so... Oh, I just miss him.
Yeah.
He's great as Bear.
He was one of the most shocking.
Yeah. We can do most of that.
Yeah. None of them want to pay taxes. Again. Ever.
That's actually a reasonable request. If they would have saved the world, you don't give them tax.
I mean, they're literally saving the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but you stab me with that, I'm going to kill you.
God,
You ever wonder how good these guys had it after they came back and saved the world? I wonder what happened.
Probably pretty good. Do I look all right?
This movie is so interesting.
I'm just here to drill.
Yeah, Mark.
Really? So am I.
Huh?
oh God.
This scene.
That's more
Pork
of him I
rinds and
need to
grits.
All right, Cyclops City is starting to creep me out.
And
Yeah, I can handle it. I can handle drilling. I just can't handle this room. Up and there's Harry saying I'm not good enough to marry his daughter. Up and there's Harry saying I'm not good enough to work on his rig.
That wall in this room is so cool with all the pointed things.
And they let me become explosives. Psychological.
I hate this character that Steve Buscemi is in the movie. You
Jeff
start to hate him. Yeah.
And
I do actually kind of like this scene though. It's kind of entertaining.
deep stomach, and then you boil it. That'll put some hair on your ass.
I didn't expect Owen
I
Wilson
love it.
when we get to it. Yeah, I was expecting
Can
Owen.
I get like a hug from you?
Yes. Rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan. We miss you and we love you.
We love him.
Yes, we miss you so much.
I kind of forgot that he was dead, and now I'm sad again.
I actually sometimes forget he's dead too, and it makes me sad as well. He didn't. It's his heart.
This looks like you.
Isn't me or does the doctor kind of?
I love shit when he flips out. Run! The Cubs win the World Series. Failed.
Well, boy, how times
Impressive.
have changed. He predicted the future.
These guys are pretty big.
Allison, yes, I have actually seen Help, Hard Day's Night, Yellow Submarine, and Magical Mystery Tour, and I think that'd be a fun 2 weekends double feature.
You're thinking of the. Oh, I love this moment. Talk about the wrong stuff as they're doing the shot from the right stuff.
Yeah.
William Fichtner is great in this movie, but he's pretty much great in everything.
Oh, good old Billy Fichtner.
Yep.
Sorry. Wait. Woodburn, what's that pronunciation?
Oh, that's just mean.
Nope.
I'm just wondering. I feel like I'm ahead of you guys. What's your time code?
I think you're like 3 seconds ahead of us.
Oh.
It's not too bad.
My time code right now is I'm about to get to 39:30 in 3 seconds.
Yeah, you keep saying things and then then it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized that. All right, I'm coming up.
It's all good.
I just hit 39:40.
Yeah, now we are about a second before you now, but it's all good.
Okay. Not that bad. That lady, she is from Smart House. She's the person who invented the Smart House in the movie.
I forgot about that. Smart House is a great movie.
Yeah, Smart House is great.
This whole sequence should have cut Ben Affleck.
Here's one of my fun facts. So the interesting thing about this is, so these guys all got real astronaut training. And the way astronaut training works is you go into these classes, and if someone has to go to the bathroom, they pause the class and wait for you. So one day, Bruce Willis got up, left, never came back. The next day, Ben Affleck got up, left, never came back. So any shots you see of them in the spacesuits in the water, it's not them.
That's actually screwed up. What did they do about that?
They had 2 astronauts who looked similar enough to them, and Michael Bay was so annoyed because they paid a lot of money to have these suits built specifically for them, but Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis just decided to not do the training, so NASA couldn't legally let them under the water.
That's not making me like this movie any more than I already don't like.
Fact. Right. Well, you didn't like it to begin with, so I can't really.
That's kind of a dick move, though.
Oh, it was 100%. Yes. But Michael Clark Duncan did all the training.
Well, that's because Michael Clark Duncan is a man with a golden heart. Was a man with a golden heart.
I love him.
And I wish the guy who plays the Santa from Home
Wait a second.
Alone.
I love this exchange.
This is hilarious.
I'm Han. You're Chewbacca. Chewie Have you seen Star Wars? I mean, let's be honest. Ben Affleck would be Han Solo out of this crew. He'd be Han.
Sure.
I mean, it's definitely not Owen Wilson. Bear.
Wow. Rockhound just got turned on.
Yeah. Well, that's because Rocco's messed up. I would be so nervous if I had to go into this room. That's why I could never be an astronaut.
They actually filmed at NASA, right?
Yep. NASA had, like, they looked over all the script. They had approval. Like, it was a big thing. How many people do you have
And they
live?
still got so much wrong.
Okay, it's also a movie.
I know, but, you know.
At Chris's favorite scene.
Right.
I mean, we had the conversation. I did agree that
It's not needed.
they could cut it. They could cut it. I mean, it is needed in the film, but they could cut it.
You mean this explanation stuff?
No, we're talking
no.
about the
Oh,
Russian
actually, I
space
know.
station.
This
This
like,
is all really needed.
Yeah.
this
This
is
is
needed.
actually-
This is cool.
Really important.
What scene are you referring to?
When they're
we'll get to
actually at the Russian space station.
Oh, that Russian space station is a piece of garbage. With that guy that does nothing for the plot, that's just there.
Peter Stormare.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He saves them at the freaking end of the film.
I know, but they didn't need the character. They could have had that be anybody.
I guess. Whatever.
Or to be fair, or like I said, Stormare could already be on the ground with everybody else here. He could just be one of the crew.
He could have been. Again, and I agreed with you. Like, I like that sequence, but I'm like, yeah, they could have cut it. There were ways around. Yeah, okay, and we never see them using thrusters. Yes.
I like how they build up at the beginning that Owen Wilson's going to have a huge part in the rest of the film.
You could just said that.
Like, they spend a lot of time with him at the beginning, and that doesn't go anywhere.
Spoilers, Clark?
Oh. Well, I thought you should probably have watched
Thank you. I've never seen Armageddon before, and now I cannot see it.
I'm sorry, wait a second, Clark. I didn't know that one of the priorities for watching any movie with us is you have to have previously seen it.
I mean, it's a 20. Sorry if I spoiled it for you guys. Whoopsie-daisies, whoopsies.
I just know that. Well, can I spoil it? Sure, yeah.
We get the beginnings of the song, but we don't get the whole song yet.
I like how they're making.
Harry, just don't interrupt them for God's
What the
sakes.
hell, Harry? Don't be a cock block.
Don't watch it either.
Don't watch either, you perv. Come on.
Is anyone here? Let me just
That's awkward. Yep. But that was shot like
drilling for oil. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Well, they were in the middle of a thruster. Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
God, Clark.
Oh God, why?
Allison, I like the Harrison Ford Jack Reacher films. Patriots Day and Clear and Present Danger.
I've seen Patriots Day. That's an amazing movie.
Oh wait, no, that's Jack Ryan. Jack Reacher. I've only seen the first one. What am I saying? Jack Reacher.
The Tom Cruise one?
Yeah, the Tom Cruise one. I thought she said Jack Ryan. That's my bad.
It's kind of boring.
That's an easy mistake.
Who's in the movie?
You were like 5 minutes older than Gracie.
You are 5 minutes older than Grace is.
What? Oh, well, that's good.
Again, like I said, this ensemble, you feel like they're a family. Like when Bear says this line, you feel like they've all been together for so long.
They're like her uncles.
Yeah. Man, I wish Michael Clark Duncan was my uncle. I bet you he gave great hugs. Floyd, I want to just hug Michael Clark Duncan, okay? So these were real, and Ben Affleck learned how to actually drive it. So this is all him driving it. Wasn't a stunt guy driving it. This is all real.
Way to go, dumbass. Real clinic.
Yeah, and I like all their shades. Pretty freaking awesome. See, this is not Ben Affleck in this suit. All the other actors, it is, but it's not Ben Affleck.
Or Bruce Willis?
Or Bruce Willis. Nope.
Right back.
Have you guys seen that Jimmy Kimmel video of fucking Ben Affleck?
Yes, that's great.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Yep. Meatloaf's actually in that. Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
I forget how they achieved this. I think because I know he wasn't allowed to go in the water. I think they did some green screen stuff. Like they did some trickery to make it look like he's with them.
There's a way to shoot underwater without shooting underwater.
I forget how they did it.
Well, for 1998, it must be almost impossible to do that.
I don't know. I think it's...
Because I know in this DNA, like CG, like, have you seen the behind the scenes of Gravity?
No, I haven't actually.
Well, it's just like a rig. They're carrying you with cables.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
this is actually. I'm sorry, this is actually. Yeah, Ben Affleck was allowed to be pulled out of the water and put in, but he wasn't allowed to stay in the water. Sorry, continue.
And
I feel like I came back and nothing has changed. Sorry. Okay, continue.
Well,
He's just giving us a fun fact about the making of Gravity.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
All right.
Yes.
Sure. Sorry.
Well, fun fact: in Aquaman, all Jason Momoa's hair underwater is gonna be CGI.
Yep.
Okay.
You know whose hair isn't CGI is Bruce Willis is in this movie.
What?
This was back before Bruce Willis became like a real jerk and just was not really like. This was when Bruce Willis.
He pretty much left a film set and never came back. That kind of.
No, he left NASA training and never came back.
Oh, that was
That's
training.
even worse.
That's
actually
worse.
It's worse.
Well,
He was time of NASA.
He was fired at the middle of a shooting, like a Woody Allen movie, Cafe Society. He was supposed to play Steve Carell's character.
Really?
Yeah, and Woody Allen fired him. Like,
wasn't he in? No, Moonrise Kingdom isn't a Woody Allen film. I was gonna say no.
Yeah, it's a Woody Allen. Oh no,
that's
no,
yeah.
no.
I was gonna say
no. That's Wes Anderson.
Yeah, that's Wes Anderson.
You're thinking Magic in the Moonlight, I think.
That's what.
Oh.
I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, baby. I don't wanna miss you. So this scene was actually written for another movie that the screenplay writer didn't use in that film, and so they just put it into this film.
And animal crackers are delicious.
And this was also a pickup shoot because, again, the whole Titanic thing, they needed to push the romance more.
How many facts do you know about Armageddon?
A lot.
Too many.
A lot. I love this movie. And a lot of these facts I learned, again, from the Cinephiles episode that John Roca and Steve Morris did. I would suggest go and listen to that. It's a great breakdown of the film.
So
and don't worry, you have
is
Steve
sponsored
Morris.
by the Cinephile?
Oh, God, I wish. I wish this show was sponsored by the Cinephiles. I wish. That's a great tweet. I just saw the Take 3's tweet.
I'm just saying right now, if some guy put an animal cracker in my underpants, I would be pissed off.
What's happening on the? So we talk about it in Ape Sex Talk next episode.
Yeah, here's a tip for all you guys out there: don't put fucking animal crackers in people's underpants.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're Ben Affleck, I think.
Even if you're Ben Affleck.
Even if you're Ben Affleck.
Yeah, it is
Really?
not acceptable.
Yeah, that's not acceptable on.
See, I'm sorry. This scene is great. I think this is a very nice, sweet scene. It's okay.
well
Animal
shot.
crackers in the undies. Beside, this scene kills me. I loved it. Oh my god.
The payoff at the end, that was amazing.
This. Poor Will Patton.
He's not in enough things anymore.
No, he's not, and he's great.
I would argue a lot of people in this movie aren't in enough things anymore.
Well, that's true.
And she's the mother from Halloween Town.
She's also April from the first Ninja Turtles movie.
She's also not in a lot of things anymore, which is sad. A lot of people that you see a lot in the 90s just haven't...
Clark, just let this moment play out.
I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm editing something in.
Sorry. I'm sorry, that moment.
The tears.
Just gets me. He just
Immediately followed by, let me just say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
Immediately
very
followed
touching
by.
scene, immediately following by this piece of trash scene.
Yep. Oh yeah, I don't like this scene. I think this scene is stupid. I think they should have just left it with. They really just should have left it with the Will Patton scene.
Or they should have reordered it, because you do need this to get a glimpse of what the guys are doing and getting a little bit of happiness from them before you see what happens. They probably should have reordered it in the editing. Put this scene before the touching scene.
Yeah, they probably should have reordered it because
you do need this
They
scene.
definitely should have.
You need this scene, but it was misplaced.
I'm sorry, that Will Patton scene is great.
What the fuck is wrong with this? Well, I'm sorry. I'm editing something and.
Is it a video of Matt crying
Probably.
into a gift?
I'm sorry. He just wants his ex-wife and his kid to be proud of him. Okay? That's all he wants.
This is unnecessary conflict. They could have just had these guys having a good time. You don't need this extra conflict.
Again, like I said, yeah, there are things that you could just take out of this film.
You do need them at least enjoying themselves, but you could have taken some.
Yeah,
of
but
that,
you don't need, you don't see Owen Wilson. You don't see everyone. I think you have Ben Affleck.
Owen Wilson was in that
You have
scene.
full time with his family, and that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need.
But it's good to have the guys that. Oh yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I guess. I wonder what Bear was doing because Bear wasn't with them. I think.
If Bear was the deleted scene.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I forgot that Tokyo got destroyed.
Yeah. Well, it's like they say, there's not much they can do about it.
The thing is, I wish we had more of that.
Destruction?
I like destruction in movies. It's cool.
People die. So, in the original edit and the original way of this film is, instead of the Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler romance being a main focus, this relationship between the fact that Billy Bob Thornton never got to go into space, never got to be a hero, was the bigger thing. But then they cut that stuff to make time for the Liv Tyler Ben Affleck relationship.
So there's a 4-hour cut.
That actually.
Well, yeah, there's a different version of the film. Again, like
that actually
Michael
sounds
Blay,
a lot better than what we got here. That
like Michael Blay rudely said to Ben Affleck during filming is, "We're probably just gonna cut you out of the film," which is that's not a nice thing to say.
To Ben Affleck.
Whoa,
Ben Affleck is great.
Ben Affleck at the time was nobody. He just did. Well,
he just won an Oscar.
No, wait.
Well,
it depends when they started shooting the movie. Like, Good Will Hunting is 1997, right?
Yeah, Good Will Hunting. That's
why the movie didn't even have come out yet.
Again, like I said, this is a smart star-making role for Ben Affleck. He followed it up. He followed up 97 perfectly with this, and then with Shakespeare in Love.
But
he won the Oscar. Let's say February, March. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Armageddon came out in May, right?
So this was just a good time for him.
Yeah, but so they sacrificed to get a good star power leading man instead of actually having a stronger story about a person. Billy Bob Thornton's story that you were describing is so much stronger than this love story that we're getting.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is strong. I think this love story is strong, and also Clark, it's filmmaking choices. You could say that in the Star Wars prequels, the relationship between Obi-Wan and Anakin is a stronger one than doing Padme and Anakin. But
that sounds like studio meddling.
You're not the filmmakers.
Well, that sounds like studio meddling. That's studio stuff too.
Because it was. That's exactly
bad.
what turned out good. So hey,
I don't
think it did. That's what we're trying to say, Matt. We don't think it did. It's just
this relationship wasn't developed enough for me to care about them.
Yeah, that's the
at
problem.
all.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Enough.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm leaving. Have good luck watching this set that I have never seen. But if you guys watching want to send me gifts, you can send it to my grandma's house in California. I'm gonna give you the address right now: 984 Salvador Guillen, Calexico, California, 92231. That's a real address. So
it's not my address.
It's not.
Oh, it's my grandma's. So
hi, Abe's grandma.
Godspeed to the crew of Apollo 1.
Bye, guys.
Shout out Abe's
Bye, Abe.
See ya. Are those deleted scenes on the DVD?
Well, it might be on the Criterion Collection DVD. I have the bare bones
collection of this.
Yeah, there's a Criterion collection of this, guys. I only get the theatrical trailer, the teaser trailer, and the Aerosmith music video. That's all I get on this DVD. I wish I had the Criterion Collection one for this. Just for Ben Affleck's commentary is hilarious. I've heard I've heard snippets of it. It's great.
I just don't know why there would be one. I just don't
I
understand.
would hope that he would apologize for what
All
he
right,
did.
okay, and now we actually have one of the best scenes in the film. This is a genuinely charming scene. I will 100% give it this.
It is.
About to get into space.
I just kind of want them to be in space already.
'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane.
They all come in with the chorus.
Go again.
Leaving on a jet plane.
Oh, when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back. Boy, don't take anything seriously.
Damn, Michael Clark Duncan's baritone.
So good.
Reminds me of someone I used to know.
That song sucks.
My God, Clark. It's not Sunly soundtracks.
I mean,
Armageddon
it could be.
No, I mean, someone I used to know. That song sucks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No. I was referring to the song that.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys ever heard that song, but that song sucks.
It sounds familiar, but I
No,
don't...
like, okay, the song itself, yeah, it's terrible. But again, this is a genuinely charming scene.
I'm not talking about that song. I was talking about.
I was talking about a different song called "Somebody I Used to Know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now just America.
The one with the music video. Like, yeah. That.
Clark?
Wait, what?
What song sucks?
Somebody I used to know.
Somebody that I used to know.
Fuck you!
I just got fired, ladies and gentlemen.
Somebody that I used to know.
Okay.
Somebody.
I really like the music here. I really like the I mean, I think the themes in this movie are really good. Mm-hmm. The heroic theme, I think, is great.
That's great.
Oh, jeez.
Kristen would have been happier if she ended up with Guy, not AJ. Right?
Yep.
Am I speaking your language?
Yep. We should do that thing you do watch along.
We should. That would be so much fun.
That's a much better movie.
Where is that?
Salute them, child.
Yeah.
We're not even using Discord right now.
No, we're not. Because Discord does not like my computer, as we learned last night.
That was a thematic joke based on the movie and our personal situations.
Yeah. Discord. I think Skype has been working well for the watch along so far.
This shot.
No, this is working pretty good.
Now we're back to looking like a penis.
Yes. Yay! Everything I wanted in life and more.
Oh my God, just that whole. That's not salesman, that's your daddy. Oh my God. His dad's a hero. His dad might. Hey, this is serious stuff we're talking about here.
I mean, is it really?
Imagine if you never met your father, and then you learn he's your father as he's going on a mission that he could possibly not return from.
I guess it wouldn't make much difference because I would never have known him. I don't know.
Well, he's also a young kid. He probably wouldn't remember it anyway.
Be around, kid.
It actually probably would have been kinder of the father to not have tried to be like, hey, I'm your dad, I'm about to die.
He didn't say anything. He just wanted to give him
it's good to meet you so that you'll be scarred for life and be real sad that I'm not around.
Well, maybe he wanted to do something nice for his son before he possibly died. That way he didn't think of his father as a total deadbeat.
Yeah.
Now, here's what's hilarious. There's still an hour and a half left of this.
I know.
We good. Gonna be good, guys.
Yeah, Freya's
It's
really
okay,
excited for you.
That's Ash.
At any point you guys need to leave, I'll be fine.
Well, I mean, I'm still watching it, so we'll see.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to go. Bye, Matt. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye.
Alright, bye.
Bye, bye, stream.
Oh Jesus! I don't think that would work out quite so well for us. You can't actually do that. Everyone else is free to leave except Clark. Clark must be here for the rest of all eternity.
Goodbye, stream. Which is actually pretty healthy.
We haven't even been reading the comments. Shame.
Mr. Anaconda says, Luke, I am your father, commits suicide. Oh, what?
Wow, that's dark.
What?
That's what he said.
That's dark.
Oh, well, I guess technically, yeah, Luke finds out Vader's his dad and tries to kill himself right afterwards.
Oh, Mr. Anaconda, but the space in the background, we're not watching Star Wars, we're watching Armageddon.
Spaceships.
Spaceships.
They probably should have Aerosmith playing right now, but
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. And when I dream of you,
the sweet I still miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, Mr. Anaconda. Mr.
And then we get.
I don't wanna sleep, yeah. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Anaconda, bye.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, we just.
Welcome to the Take 3 karaoke sing along of "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith.
I'm sorry, that is, which actually brings up a point. What is your favorite song, like, like connected to a movie, like I guess pop song, because there's a lot of really good ones. Even if the movie's not good, sometimes the song is really good.
Trolls, the animated movie.
Mm.
That Justin Timberlake song, man, that thing gets stuck in your head for ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good track. My personal favorite is "I Stand Alone" by Godsmack from the Scorpion King. Just
oh my god,
I stand alone.
You're being.
I fucking love that song.
Oh.
Wait,
You know what, guys? Here, tell us your favorite credit song associated with a film.
Can
another
you
one-
take me higher from Titan 8?
That's
Fun
good.
fact, that's actually not in the film.
I know. No, wait, isn't it?
No, it was used in the trailer, and that's it.
Oh, you're right.
Wow.
But I love that song.
Can you take
Kristen,
me
I'm
higher?
surprised you didn't say that thing.
To
What?
a place where
didn't say that.
blind men see.
Okay, sorry, Matt. What?
I'm surprised you didn't say that thing you do.
No, I was saying bad movies instead. I didn't want to be serious with my answers. Come on.
Titan 8 is okay. I remember my dad trying to sell me to watch it because on the DVD it said, "This is the movie Star Wars fans have been waiting for," and I watched it and I went, "No, it's not."
Mr. Anaconda Bite says, "Come and get your love for Guardians of the Galaxy."
All of Guardians of
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count because
it wasn't written for the film.
No.
Yeah.
But that is a great opening sequence.
Now, if you chose like literally any Beatles song, it would probably count.
Well, Yellow Submarine, none of their songs were actually written for the films. They were actually used for the films.
I think it was
Peter
the
Stormare.
Yes.
Ooh, the entire soundtrack for Flash Gordon.
Oh, with Queen?
Flash.
Every one of us, just a man who be.
Now, I also another soundtrack that I absolutely love is Labyrinth.
Yes. I can't think of the song right now, the name
Dance,
of it.
magic, dance, magic.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Forget what song it is.
God.
But that's a good song.
Oh, how about we're forgetting the most famous one. We are forgetting the most famous one.
We already talked about.
Nope,
I don't want to miss anything from Armageddon.
Nope. You got a
Celine
friend
Dion, My Heart
in
Will
me.
Go On.
You forgot.
You got a friend in me.
Well, you don't go. No, I you get me to ride on.
Nice one there. My all-time favorite making fun of Randy Newman joke. The pretty lady gonna take a bite of the apple from Family Guy. Oh my God, I love that shit.
This live stream kind of went off the rails.
Oh,
That's when it went off the rails.
That's when it went off the rails.
First 5 minutes when you were looking up Bruce Willis hairstyles throughout the years.
Was a really good use
that's
of
when it went off the rails.
I'm pretty sure
it was. Kristen, it was a great use of your time.
Oh, it was.
Thank you.
Going off the rails does not mean...
So I love how for 2 seconds here, the cinematography just completely forgets it's Armageddon and turns into Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, oh, this is a completely different movie. Okay, we'll go back to Armageddon now.
How does he survive up here for so long?
How about that? There's that joke in Miss Congeniality about the other version of Armageddon. Armageddon.
I saw that movie once a long time ago.
Miss Congeniality is a really good movie.
I love
that's with the pageant, right? And everybody dies
with Michael Caine.
Yeah, with
Michael
Caine.
Michael Caine.
And William Shatner.
Sandy.
It's a
Michael Caine.
It's a fun one.
That's what I'm saying.
And Barbara Streisand. I mean Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand.
I already said Sandy B.
Sandy B. That's what you meant.
Sandy B.
I mean, that'd be an interesting Miss Congeniality starring Barbara Streisand. That'd be interesting.
All of a sudden,
yeah, the one that came out in 1961. Yeah, sure.
One of the Suddenly soundtracks will probably never do Funny Girl.
Russia, I'm betting me.
No one else has watched it. Just hear no people saying that they've watched it.
No problem.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus, man. Because it's the Jesus.
Uh-oh. Is that going to blow?
Yes.
That's
maybe.
That's what she said. Boom, 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 boom. This was actually negligence. This is bad.
Yeah. It's a little bad. No. Hello.
Ben Affleck throughout this entire movie is so annoying.
A little
bit.
You
know what? You're so annoying throughout this whole watch along, Clark.
I think Clark is being completely reasonable.
Yeah. He's very whiny the entire time.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's a freaking hero.
Not right now.
No, he's kind of screwing everything up.
Excuse me, that was Lev. Lev put him in charge of this shit. That was Lev's fault.
You mean Lev Tyler?
That wasn't AJ's.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Lev.
Lev Tyler.
No, Peter Stormare's character is named Lev.
Oh, that's his name. I don't know their names. That's bad on my part.
I don't think that's bad on your part.
You can just call them by their. You can just do what everyone else does, which is call them by their actors' names.
Call them by their name.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, that's a completely different movie.
oh, excuse me. Sorry. I got confused for a minute. What's going on? I feel like I am paying attention and I'm still lost right now.
Do you need me to explain what's happening?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, Allison said her favorite song is "Pure Imagination" from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Ooh.
That's a goodie.
That's a great
is a good
song.
That's a goodie.
I like the one where he's singing in the tunnel.
Oh.
And the rowers
Oh,
keep
yeah.
on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing.
Yeah, that's a great
And then
one.
the chicken gets its head cut off.
Yeah.
It's really messed up.
Yeah, it's really.
You know what the funny thing about that movie is? So I used to watch that on ABC Family all the time, and then
Oh yeah, they
we were
don't
on
have
vacation, and we used to go on vacation with another family, and they had Willy Wonka on DVD, and so we watched it with them. And that was the first time I ever saw it, because of course they deleted that on TV. The first time I saw it, I was like, "What's going on?" I thought they had some weird like R-rated cut or something.
Wait, the tunnel sequence is cut for television?
Yeah, because
No,
it's
edited
too,
down.
Yeah, it's not cut
creepy on
completely,
TV.
but it's a little too intense for children.
It really is. You know what the messed up
CGI
that is?
fire. Yes.
Well, I mean, would you
Run
prefer
away
they
from
just
the
put
CGI
Ben
fire.
Affleck and Pierce Stomer in an actual burning
Yes.
room?
Yes, I would.
I mean, they did put Harrison Ford in an actual burning bar in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And that's awesome. It makes for a much better movie.
Yeah, but it also could have killed Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but the stakes are real.
And that's fair enough. I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark is a far superior film to Armageddon.
I expect all of these stunts to be done in space, like with real fire. And the fact that they're
Right.
not is just disappointing.
Leave him or we'll never make it. His fate will be the same as ours.
I see.
Did anyone talk about on the Revenge of the Sith watch along that Anakin was right? Their fates were all the same.
Yes, I did bring up the irony.
Lucas definitely didn't think about that when he wrote the lines, but I mean that sort of connects because the writer of Force Awakens also wrote this film.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, we're not allowed to talk about good movies tonight, so that's unfortunate.
Excuse me, did I not bring up that thing you do?
No, it's in the chat.
Who said that? That's just mean.
Mr. Anaconda Bite says we
Because
can't
Mr.
talk
Anaconda
about.
Bite, I think we are talking about a good movie.
Well, you touch nothing. We're talking about a movie.
But Pete and Ben, oh yeah, yes.
Well, I compared Armageddon to Force Awakens because J.J. Abrams wrote the screenplays for both of them. So,
Well,
to be fair, most of JJ's touches were mostly in the dialogue and just writing certain lines.
I mean, isn't that what he did in Force Awakens as well?
Well, Jessica, welcome back.
Hi,
And
Jessica.
Jess, how are you?
The Take 3 sing along.
You did.
Of the thing.
I don't want to miss a thing.
And the thing, and not much else. Oh yeah, and Clark got fired.
Oh yes, that's right, Mr. Anaconda. Right.
I also was like low key singing "My Heart Will Go On" for like 3 minutes, and no one really said anything about it.
No.
My heart
You talk.
go on.
My heart will go on. I don't want to miss a thing.
Now I will happily sing "My Heart Will Go On" to the tune of the Flash Gordon theme.
Yeah.
My heart will go on.
Wow.
And I know
I never knew that she had
The man's heart does go on.
Yeah.
forever this way.
Lived had their face, her fiance's gonna die.
And
Yeah.
it's all
My-
coming back to me now. That's a different song. That's a different scene. It's a different song. But yeah.
And I will always love you.
That's not Celine Dion. That's Whitney Seibold. I mean Houston. I mean no.
Yeah, nope, I'm tweeting that. I am tweeting that. I am tweeting that.
Someone needs to make a meme of that, and it needs to be Clark as Kevin Costner and Whitney as Whitney Houston from The Bodyguard. I know what I'm doing after this watch along.
Oh my god.
I didn't say that. Oh my god.
Clark, it's on
You
video.
also said that Tim was pooping earlier. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Clark, you just should mute yourself for the remainder of this film.
I should.
Actually, no. I think that we need the exact
We
opposite.
need more, actually. Right.
Yeah, we need more.
That was great.
God.
We're gonna forget that happened.
I'm not.
No,
We're
you're
gonna
not.
forget that happened. We're not. We'll remind you for sure.
Oh, and I already threw Clark under the bus.
On lay Twitter.
On le Twitter.
La Twitter.
So go on Twitter and make sure you find that and then retweet it. Everyone who's watching. So all two of you. I mean,
Said that John Roca hasn't seen this tweet and has not wanted to come and watch this movie with us.
I know, John Roca. Are you scared?
You love this movie. I know you did. You talked about it with Team Action on Action Movie Anatomy.
Oh my god.
Which was the first episode I ever watched of Action Movie Anatomy, and I only watched it because John Roca was on it. And then I stuck around.
I'll say, oh, how ironic.
It's ironic, isn't it?
Oh, thank you, Chris, for that.
That's my favorite quote of the night.
Now, I was gonna say, if they had flown in a little slower, they might have avoided some of that debris. Just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, don't bring your logic.
Hindsight
into
is
this movie.
2020.
That's one of my favorites.
I guess Josh is gonna send Clark something over Facebook, so prepare yourself, I guess, for some spicy meme.
Maybe he's going to make the meme I said someone should make.
Yeah, I hope it's a spicy meme. Or an isolated clip of him saying Seibold instead of Houston.
I'm actually going to put this on the screen really quickly.
Wait, what is it? I will always love you. No, that's cute.
I will always love you. Oh, thank you, guys. That's cute. Thank you, Josh.
Aw.
Thank you so much, Josh.
That's so cute.
It's so cute.
I like how you're
Josh.
covering our faces.
Just for now, and then I'm gonna delete
For the
that.
rest of
No,
the stream.
No.
That's great. That's great. His Anaconda Bite, that's great.
Josh, you are
You're
the best
great.
fan in the world.
He's fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Anaconda Bite.
Oh, man.
This is a fun watch along.
Yeah, no, and they all died.
Yeah, they die.
They're all dead.
Yeah, especially
all.
the one who flew out the window.
Everyone in this room is now dead.
Oh, we are?
Because they're
No,
escaping the room.
In that room.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've escaped the room. They're in the upper
That's
room.
one way to cut costs of actors. They literally annihilate them like really right off the bat, and I'm like, damn.
I mean, Owen Wilson is dead.
Like,
Yeah, what a waste of an Owen Wilson.
as I was saying, they built him up so much, and you think that he's gonna do so much for this movie, and then they kill him.
That's the point.
I know.
Because you're supposed to feel for it.
I wish it had been Owen Wilson instead of Ben Affleck.
Because the whole
as the lead guy.
What's that?
The whole thing about that is you're supposed to build a relationship and like Owen Wilson, and then when he dies, you're supposed to be like, well, if they killed him, they could kill anyone, can't they?
Yeah. That's what's that movie where Ryan Gosling got killed at the beginning? They're in space. It was like a big.
That's not Ryan Gosling. That's Ryan Reynolds.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Life.
And that was that awful, awful.
I liked
Ryan Reynolds died at the beginning of that movie.
It was my least favorite of the year.
I liked that movie. You need to watch worse movies. There are way worse movies than that one.
There are, but
it just looks like an
again,
alien
Kristen,
wannabe.
it was my most hated because the problem is it set up something really interesting in the first 15 minutes, but then as soon as Calvin grabs the black dude's hand, it just instantly falls apart.
No, I loved that movie. I thought it was great.
It's Alien. It's Alien, but it has the exact same story beats as Deep Blue Sea.
The
exact
Sorry.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Interesting comparison there.
I thought that it was perfectly fine. I think you need to watch some worse movies.
So Whitney Seibold says, The Guardian is a horror film about a druid nanny that's part tree. That's the one I sang I Will Always Love You for.
Oh, gosh. I love Whitney. He's awesome.
Sorry, is Whitney in the... No.
No, he responded on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I have to see this now.
Nah. Whitney's amazing.
Uh-oh. Magikarp down. Magikarp down. Magikarp down. No, Ash. Not our golden carp. Our golden carp. Not
That's
our
great.
golden carp. Not our golden carp. Don't take our limited edition from Japan golden Magikarp, please. It was made in China. If that makes you feel any better. Why couldn't have you eaten the Pikachu? Seriously.
I could easily add Whitney to this call.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
We're highbrow and lowbrow.
He would have to watch Armageddon with us.
I'm sure he'd be okay with that.
Immediately he'll ban
I was
me.
gonna say, I think Bibbs would genuinely love to do this as well.
Oh, give him the meme, Clark. Reply with the meme.
Send him the
meme.
Send him the meme.
She's eating a bone.
Nah.
She's looking for more Magikarps.
Maybe she's trying to get a Gyarados.
Blinded by 20 miles. Because I'm a genius.
You know what also came out in 1998 was actually Pokemon Blue in Japan. So that came out the same year as Armageddon. So.
See, it's a themed cameo. We knew all along. They ate the little thing, and that makes me sad. Rhea, what are you doing?
When you watch the special reel tomorrow, they also eat walls, apparently.
You gotta feel bad for Liv Tyler at this point. She thinks she's lost both her fiance and her dad.
Yeah, you do feel for her.
Yes, you genuinely do.
Yeah. From a filmmaking perspective, they wanted to focus on that thing a lot, then yeah, they did a good job because since she's not in the main focal point of the action, they could easily reshoot some stuff with her watching this all go down. So for filmmaking, it was probably, in an editing perspective, it probably worked out for the better.
Oh, Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Ben, you come so close to getting that cry perfected. It took you until Pearl Harbor when you're holding Josh Hart in your arms. You're just like, oh no.
You got the Michael Bay cry down pat in that film.
Jessica Morgan says that face when you get carded in your 30s.
Oh no.
Or when you get carded at the movie theater in your 20s.
You got the best character in the movie. He's still alive.
Yes, AJ is still alive. Yes.
No,
or
Bear.
Harry.
Bear's
or
the best
Harry.
character.
Barry's still alive. Yes, of course.
Bear is
Barry's
the best
still
character in this movie.
Dude, they killed Beryl. I don't think I would like this movie as much as I do.
Yeah, Bear could never die. Bear could never die.
Bear's great.
You can't,
I love
you
Bear.
you can't kill Michael Clark Duncan in a film unless it's The Green Mile.
Josh, rewatch it and then come talk to me. Just gonna say that.
Pearl Harbor is a mess.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor is one of the most offensive films made in American history.
Well, at least it has Gwen Stefani in it.
What?
Who? Where?
Who?
Wait, am I thinking of Apollo 13?
I don't think Gwen Stefani is in
I could have
Apollo 13
sworn she's actually seriously in one of those. Never mind. That was stupid.
Okay, also, Pearl
she's
Harbor
in
and Apollo 13
Trolls.
are two different films.
No,
She's in Trolls.
She was in something like that.
She's in The Aviator.
The Aviator, that's what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Yes.
Clark went from Pearl Harbor to Apollo 13 to She's in The Aviator. 3 films that have no relation except for, I guess, flying?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I feel like I always think The Aviator and Apollo 13 are the same film.
People, what? How? How? How, Clark?
I always have thought they were the same film, but under different names. No, because
Ash.
Yeah.
Ash.
I don't know.
Okay, fact about the movie. So one of the complaints people have is they go, how did they not know that it was going to be so difficult to drill? Here's the problem. Remember, Steve Buscemi says that they blew the landing by 20 miles. So
this is where
they were originally supposed to go, the drills and everything were designed to work on the asteroid there, but not here because here it's more iron.
Yeah. This is a sad scene. Goodbye, Santa Claus.
What?
From Home Alone.
Oh,
yeah,
well, that's
Santa Claus.
in a little bit, Clark.
Oh, I thought this was his death scene.
Spoiling movies left and right here, aren't you?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, spoiler alert.
Also, we're following up with Mr. Anaconda Bite. He says, oh shit, I may be thinking of a different World War II movie. Affleck wasn't in the film I saw. Did you didn't see Pearl Harbor?
Clark. I think you pulled the Chris
Yeah,
because
is the Aviator
is the Aviator
The Aviator is not about World War II, Clark. It's about Howard Hughes.
Oh.
My God.
That's something else. That's something else.
At all. There's Leonardo DiCaprio, not Ben Affleck.
Oh, okay. Which just makes it more confusing because we were just talking about Titanic too. I actually think Armageddon, though, for J.J. Abrams is better than The Force Awakens.
I mean, let's be honest. Regarding Henry is the best.
What's Regarding
Henry? But yes,
Henry?
he wrote Regarding Henry as well. You never seen Regarding Henry? It's a great Harrison Ford performance and an okay movie.
Oh, no, I've never seen it. I've heard of it, though, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He is really into the movie right now. Don't disturb him.
By the way, Clark, can you send me that meme that Josh made?
We need it.
Whitney needs to see it.
We need, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to put it up, yep. I'm going to respond
Yeah,
to it
dude,
on Twitter.
I think you tweeted to him yet.
Oh, I'm doing it now. I have to log into my own Twitter, though. Because I'm still logged into the Take
no,
3
no,
one.
no. Send it from the Take 3 one.
Yeah, you can send from the Take 3 one.
Okay, as long as I can. Give me a sec.
Come on, I gotta get back home to Earth and tell Macaulay Culkin some wise words before he goes and fights 2 burglars.
Aww.
Bye, Max.
Mac. Not Mac.
I've always thought it was Max.
Unless you're talking about Max in the chat. Because I know he's been following along in the chat. How many live viewers do we have right now?
No, his name is Max.
No, his name's Max in this.
His name is...
Yeah.
His
Max.
name is Max.
Right.
5. We have 5.
Cool. All right, hold on.
Cool.
Woo, cold. Sorry. Cold outside.
That's okay.
I just tweeted it at him. As Take 3, so Chris, you're probably going to get a
Nice.
notification. Oh, goodness.
Let's see, we got William Fichtner. We got... All right, fine. I stand corrected. It's Max, not Mac. Fine.
His name is Max.
Yeah.
That is great. That is wonderful.
Yeah, that's great.
Josh, we did just respond to when you can look at the thread. Go to our Take 3 Twitter at Take 3
BT
Trivia.
dubs, guys. Just to promote my own show again, Armageddon is definitely going to be an episode of Second Look.
God.
For sure.
Oh, isn't this like your 4th or 5th look this week?
No, like a millionth.
It's
look
my second look
overall.
this week at the film, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
You're going to have 2.5 hours worth of footage to overlay. That's going to be great. Good luck with that, Matt.
A lot. That's a lot. Do you know what you're doing?
I wonder if originally Bear was supposed to not to survive, but then they realized, oh, Michael Clark Duncan is so kick-ass, we cannot kill him, and they just kept him alive.
I don't know.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Possible.
That's how it comes off, and I don't have a problem with that in the slightest.
Yeah, if anyone has a problem with that, I have a problem with you.
Yeah.
Just picturing Michael Bay just going in and saying, we're not killing Michael Clark Duncan, he's staying.
Trivia time. What's the second film that Ben Affleck and Michael Clark Duncan did together?
Daredevil.
Yes.
And actually, he busted his kneecaps. And
Ash.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He did bust his kneecaps. Not in, like, real life.
And actually, even though Kingpin isn't black in the comics, I think Michael Clark Duncan did a great job of being Kingpin.
Michael Clark Duncan is great as
fantastic.
Kingpin in that movie. He is so good.
What?
What the hell are you doing
shit.
with a
I
gun in
thought she
space?
was on the back of the couch.
Yeah. What are you doing with a gun in space? Well, that's not yet.
Come on, guys.
Your men are the biggest mistake NASA. I think time's gonna tell on that one, William Fichtner. There's some astronauts who come through your program who yeah.
Man, puppy.
Sorry, he's very excited.
That's fine. Crimson Chin.
Ash is just upset that Max is dead.
Yeah, that's it. That's what
I
it
don't
is.
think Max died yet.
Yeah, Max hasn't died yet.
Max hasn't
Yeah,
died
Clark,
yet.
come on, Clark.
I thought you guys said goodbye,
Okay.
Max. Oh.
Stop
This moment
because-
spoiler alert.
Because when Max dies, that's when the Independence crew shows up.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm not even watching the movie at the moment. Cool. Awesome.
Why are you not watching the movie?
Because I have to actually monitor the stream as well. So, but
Bill
yeah.
Bob Thornton is great in this scene.
So, there we go. Now I'm watching the movie again. Billy Bob Thornton, father of Hannah Montana. No, that's Billy Ray Cyrus. That's Billy Ray Cyrus.
No.
You okay, Kristen?
When will it cease? Well, Chris just had another Clark moment.
No, I thought
I'm just too busy watching this movie.
I was busy listening to Clark.
I'm glad nobody heard that but you. That's awesome.
Everyone in the chat heard it too.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
It's on the stream. We'll probably have like 100 people watch this, and so 100 people will hear that.
Uh-oh.
Who wants to talk to you?
I like how that phone is the same color as Batman 1966's phone.
You have it.
No.
You fucking know.
I forgot there was an F-bomb in this movie.
Yeah, and it's a great use of the F-bomb.
You're only allowed one.
But this is PG-13.
Mm-hmm. You're only allowed one with PG-13. I think they increased it to 2, but it's still, you have to use them sparingly.
Yeah, and I think it is a great use of an F-bomb. Again, Billy Bob Thornton is great in that scene.
I had distinct memories as a kid where my dad would say, close your ears during that moment. I think we all have had those moments, like, close your eyes, don't watch this part.
Yeah, most parents do that if they're watching Take-3 videos and their kids come in.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Especially family game night.
Oh, Lord. Well, I mean, if your kids are still up when we're doing family game night, I don't know.
Oh, it's good to see Max still alive.
Why are you so focused on his death, Clark? You've been talking about it for the last half an hour, thinking it's the very next scene.
Because I feel like I remembered it wrong. And I'm like, oh, this is like all new to me.
Andy Serkis.
Really?
I think so.
Is that Andy Serkis?
No,
I can't get like a good look at him.
Let's see, Andy Serkis, Armageddon. Going to his filmography.
Somebody's Googling.
With gun in space.
What are you doing with a gun in space?
It wouldn't surprise me. I just found out Jon Favreau was in Batman Forever. I didn't realize he was in that.
Jon Favreau was in who? Jon Favreau playing Batman Forever.
He was the bodyguard to Bruce Wayne when he comes into Enigma's lab. He's right there next to him.
Really?
I just found that out like 2 days ago.
Now you're gonna make me rewatch that piece of shit, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, Batman Forever is okay. It's not as bad as Batman and Robin.
Yep,
It's
I'm not lying. You can look up Jon Favreau and Batman Forever. He is right there. And he's
you know what,
super
maybe it's
thin and
because-
he's like super bulky.
Maybe it's because Batman Forever was the Batman movie I watched the most when I was younger. It was my favorite Batman movie when I was younger.
You know what I'm talking about. In the lab where Enigma is
Yeah, I know
confronted by
the scene.
Wayne, he's the bodyguard to Bruce Wayne in that. He looks nothing like he does now. He doesn't look like Happy. He looks like a
He
buff
looks like-
bodyguard.
He looks like why can't I think of the movie he did with Vince Vaughn?
You'd probably see it on Google right now, but yeah.
What is it? Why can't I think of that movie?
All right. What did we miss?
He did it. Can someone help me? John Favreau, Vince Vaughn, 96.
Swingers.
Swingers. Yeah, he probably looks
No,
like Swingers.
we-
John Favreau
Chris, we were talking about how John Favreau was in Batman Forever.
or Rudy.
Yeah. See you, Mr. Anaconda Bite. He has to go edit a video. See ya.
See
you,
ya.
Hi,
Josh.
Josh.
Good hanging out with you, Josh. As always. I
And
don't
yeah,
feel like-
well, okay, Jess, the theatrical cut of Daredevil is garbage. The director's
But
cut
the director's
is
cut
salvageable.
is-
It's
I love
salvageable.
the director's cut.
It has a lot of great moments, but it still has some of the bad moments of the theatrical
Yeah.
cut, sadly.
It does cut the sex scene.
Right here.
But also,
I love this movie. I don't care what anyone
the
says.
director's cut also, you have more Michael Clark Duncan to bring it back to.
I love Daredevil. I don't care what anyone says.
I wish we had a sequel.
Come on.
So do I.
I just want more Michael Clark Duncan, and we know, yeah.
I've never missed a death.
I will give it to this movie. It doesn't feel like an hour and 48 minutes have already passed.
Yes,
No.
it does.
No, not at all. It
It's definitely the type of movie that when it's done, you look at the clock and you go, wow, it was really that long? Which you have to give it credit for. For a movie that is this long, you don't find yourself going, oh, come on.
Just because something is paced right and it has a good pace and rhythm to it doesn't necessarily make it a good movie, but it has
it's
flaws, but it's good.
it's well edited. This movie
Yeah.
is well edited. I 100%
Yeah,
have
the
to
pacing
agree.
in this movie
So
is good.
The first 50 minutes of this movie feels like an hour and 30 minutes, though. It's just the last half of the movie runs very quickly. It's just the
and it
first
offsets it. Yeah.
chunk is so slow.
Oh, so now I'm actually of the opposite opinion.
So,
See,
okay,
I think
let's
the
have
front
fun
half
here.
is just ugh.
Let's
The
have
first
fun here.
half,
Let's
the first half moves
cast.
really quickly, and the second half just is so slow.
Let's have fun with this. Let's recast Armageddon, but with take 3. So, Clark
Matt
is
Kearns,
definitely
Matt Kearns. Kearns.
Max.
All of them are
Definitely.
Max.
Oh,
You're Max.
Well, thank you.
Kearns is Harry.
All of them.
I'm Harry? Wow, I was gonna say you're Harry dumb. I thought I was AJ. I thought I was the dumb, stupid.
You're not trying to fuck my. You're not trying to fuck my sister or daughter or whatever.
Evan is Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, Evan will.
No.
Evan is Owen Wilson. Evan is Owen Wilson or Steve Buscemi.
Oh yeah.
Abe is Peter Stormare. He is Lev. He's Lev. Kristen, you are the female astronaut.
You're Watts.
Yeah, Watts. You're Watts. So does that mean Jen is Grace?
And Freya's the asteroid.
That's pretty accurate.
Jacob is who would Jacob be? Jacob would be Bear, I guess. We don't have a bear, and we need a bear. Jacob would be Bear.
I think that Malcolm would have been a better bear.
Malcolm is Bear. Yeah, Jacob could be Jacob. Oh, Jacob can be Will Patton. He could be Chip.
Yeah, he can be chick. I'm fine
Chick.
with that.
I see you and Harry. Chick. Yeah. Oh, this is great. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely Evan. All right, it's been decided. Evan is definitely
Steve Buscemi. Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, a good movie.
This is the same year Big Lebowski came out, right? 98?
Yeah.
So, if we ever do a watch along of that, that would be awesome. That's a laugh out loud movie.
We talked about that last night with Kristen, me and Eve.
Oh.
We talked about a lot of things.
Peter Stormare.
We talked about a lot of things.
Yep. And
50-50.
I even recorded Abe eating a sandwich.
Yes, that was the highlight of the night.
50.
Ha! Screw it.
Hey, we got like 3 main characters on this. I figure we'll be fine.
Do those vehicles actually exist at NASA, or are they made for the movie?
They were made from the movie.
Oh, okay.
And again, Michael Bay, being the forever jerky guy he is, he like shit talked the audience. It was like, we had to add a machine gun to it for the toys because, that's all they care about. I'm like, screw you, Michael Bay.
They made Armageddon action figures?
Yes, they did. There are Armageddon action figures.
Why? Because it can be.
Well, yeah, it was the 90s. They made action figures out of like anything.
I missed that, actually. I actually do miss that.
Well, I mean, I was 1 when this movie came out, so I really missed it.
No, I mean, I missed that when action figures were actually action figures. You could play with them. Now the action figures.
Joe?
Oh.
Yeah.
You good? Were you just reminded how much younger I am than you?
No. The Vikes are about to lose. Piss
Jessica,
off.
Jessica, good luck. Good luck, Jessica. I hope you win.
Good luck, Jessica, on whatever you're doing.
She's got a match.
Oh, all right. Good luck.
Win, beat some ass or something. Okay, so he's dead, definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely
in real
dead.
life, he's dead.
Yes. Yes. He's dead.
Yeah.
And he's dead again. And again.
Yep.
And
definitely dead. And dead 2 more times over.
Yeah. Poor Max.
Oh my God, Clark!
Wait, is he not dead?
We're not there
Oh,
yet.
I thought
We're
this
not
was a
there
death
yet.
scene.
this is like, we should have a counter every, like, how many
Every time
times Clark has said that he's...
Or has died.
Oh my gosh.
I'm waiting for when Max actually dies. Clark is going to be like looking at something else and won't even pay any attention to it.
And we'll say something and he won't say anything this time.
Oh,
Oh man, sorry, Max.
Sorry, Max.
That's the sucky way to go.
I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in Jesus. I do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I believe in Michael Clark Duncan.
who I could argue is probably the acting Jesus of our generation. Michael Clark Duncan was amazing.
The acting Jesus of our generation.
Better than Daniel Day-Lewis. Lewis, yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
That
All right, this is part of the movie that I even agree is completely pointless and adds nothing to the story.
Brought to you by Toys R Us. Yeah, looks like an action figure commercial right here.
Why are you still shooting it then?
Because he has space.
Now we have just an awful, awful line.
Yeah, it's really not good. Marco, what's wrong with you? He's got
space dementia.
I think the space dementia thing is kind of low key.
Yeah,
a MacGuffin. A MacGuffin. Yeah.
No, it's not even because it doesn't add to any. Oh, here it comes. This is when he actually dies, Clark.
Oh, this is not when Max dies, is it already?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
What do you mean already? Like you haven't said R.I.P.
like
Max
15
every
times.
5 minutes.
Oh,
Earlier.
I thought he died at the beginning of the actual act. I didn't know he died this late in the movie. Oh shit.
Oh.
Because he's supposed to die, and the audience is supposed to think everything to hell. Dude, why are you celebrating Max's death? What the hell?
Yeah, come on.
29, 24. The
No one
Vikings are going to
cares.
the fucking conference championship. Woo!
No one cares. No one
That's great.
cares.
Okay, we're watching
No
Max
one
die
cares.
now. No one cares.
No one cares.
Max is still alive though. He's gonna be alive after this.
Yep.
I don't know. You
he's
survived that.
definitely alive. Yep.
Bye, Max.
Bye, Max. See, because now we're supposed to think everything's going to hell, and then AJ and company show up.
All right, sorry guys. I'm very happy right now.
Really? Are you? Couldn't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Sorry,
You know,
headphone
I'm giving my
users.
computer screen a hug, and I'm giving it to you. You seem like you need it right now, buddy.
Oh, Max is the equivalent of Bibiani and Schmodown.
Yeah, those are all Oreos.
Yeah,
Those are Oreos.
he got blown back. He just got blown
Those are all
back.
crushed up Oreos.
You got blown away.
Why is it all my favorite characters die or... I don't know why I gravitate to weird characters sometimes. I don't know.
Who
Yeah,
are
all
Sorry,
the time.
you are choosing the character, okay? You choose Jabba the Hutt to be your favorite,
And he dies.
and he dies. You choose Max to be your favorite, and he
And
dies.
he dies.
Oh, Max.
Oh, look, it's you know what? Never mind.
Max was also in that Mummy movie.
We don't need to date this. You don't need to date this.
Yeah.
We already did.
I was gonna make a Hawaii joke, but
What's Hawaii?
It was
Yeah.
literally just dated
Yeah.
when Chris Doman decided to freak the heck out because his
no, that's true.
Well,
That's
to
won
be
a
fair,
stupid football game.
he said,
whatever?
he said, who won that game again?
No one and no one of consequence.
Definitely not the Vikings, for sure.
There's a shot coming out with from a Meatloaf music video.
Okay, we know.
Let me see if I probably missed it. It's with the kids in the...
In the
Or
car.
maybe the Meatloaf music video uses a clip from Armageddon.
It's from 1993.
Yeah.
But remember Kristen's theory that
No, but
Michael Bay
Meatloaf
travels
isn't
in
the time traveler. Michael Bay only travels forward in time to view future movies, to take their ideas before they come out.
yeah, so he took the scene and he just filmed it.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's taking it too
I
far.
wonder how they
Yeah,
made that crater in 1998. Damn, that looked good.
on a computer.
That probably did.
They on a computer.
Damn.
Makes you feel better, Grace. If everyone dies, you own an oil company.
Not particularly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the next line of succession after Harry dies.
Well, if everybody dies,
Yes.
then she's probably dead because they failed.
Oh wait, no, I just realized because if they all die, yeah, the Earth's destroyed.
That's the whole point of
Right.
the movie.
Not
Matt,
particularly.
Yeah. Just as I said that, I was like, wait, no, if Harry dies and this whole crew, they're all, yeah, everyone's screwed.
Yeah.
She'll own an oil company for like a fraction of a millisecond.
she'll still never have to pay taxes and she'll be dead.
That's true. I got 5 words for you, boy. Damn glad to see you.
Damn glad to
Damn
see
glad
you.
to see you, boy. That's 6.
That's 6 words. Abe is back! Yay!
It's Abraham.
So, has Bruce Willis died yet?
That's her fiance.
No,
I'm
not
sorry.
yet.
I'm sorry.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Oh,
That's
sorry. This is wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
Die Hard
Yeah,
2. I remember that.
That would have been 5 words, though. I mean, it's...
Well,
You know.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's 7 words. Yippee. Oh, yep. I'm doing it by vowels.
E-
Yippee-ki-yay, mother. Oh, yeah, you got it.
I was going to say, you can't count. That's a
Isn't
new...
mother effer one word?
No,
Yes,
it's 2 words.
No, it's one word.
No, motherfucker is spelled as one word.
I disagree. I think that's...
Well, my
Well, okay,
wallet.
yes,
In my
it
wallet.
It should be 2, but it's spelled as 1.
Maybe it
In my
was.
wallet, it's 2 words.
And we killed Matt.
Oh, thank you. Can we end this watch along?
Oh my God! Who just kicked Matt?
No, nobody.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
that's all right.
Be awkward to have month of Matt without Matt.
Clark was talking shit about you, Matt.
Mm-hmm. Love you, Matt.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Trust AJ. There's literally just 2 people rocking Ben Affleck back and forth right now.
They're rocking Ben Affleck.
Hashtag rockin' Ben Affleck.
Everyone tweet at. We should have tried to get Ben Affleck on this watch along.
Oh, yeah. That's what we needed. Yep.
I could have
he
easily
would've
done
done
that. I could have easily done that, yeah.
I've done that.
You just have to tweet at him and he'll immediately come on your Skype call.
Oh, yeah. That's how that works.
You know that's how it worked. Ben Affleck just spends his Sunday nights looking for random YouTube channels that are doing watch-alongs of his movies, and he just joins in.
Absolutely.
I think Bill Murray would do that.
I
Bill
bet,
Murray
you know
actually
what?
might.
He probably would, yeah.
He might. We should really leave a number with his offices and just see if he'll do a watch-along of something.
If we had IMD Pro, we can contact their management team.
Bill Murray doesn't have a management team. He just has a number. He doesn't have an agent or anything. There's just a number you leave, and if he's interested, he'll call you back.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Oh
how
my-
he's worked for years.
That's how he gets his jobs.
That's how he gets his jobs. People call him with script ideas.
I like it.
I'm gonna do the same.
So note to self: at some point, we're gonna do Caddyshack. We're gonna have it be part of a sports marathon for charity, and we're gonna see if we can get him on it.
That'd be amazing.
You mean I have to sit through sports movies? Ugh.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
Bill Murray's a pretty nice guy.
Caddyshack is good.
I miss Rodney Dangerfield.
I miss my mom. She
That-
left me when I was 3 years old.
That got dark.
Did she go to El Pollo Loco and didn't come back?
Yes.
This movie is still going on 25 more minutes.
Yep.
I feel like this movie should have ended 30 minutes ago.
Well, that 30 minutes that you're talking about was that thing on the Russian space station.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Have you guys seen Shape of Water? No, right?
Mm-mm. Have not, unfortunately.
You guys should. Because I love.
sorry, Jonathan Peck, we didn't see that play because we're watching Armageddon.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it yet.
Well, I did see it, but I'm not gonna talk about it.
Oh, bye, Benny.
Oh my God, Minnesota defeated the Saints.
Okay, so he's dead.
I'm dead.
You should be taking a shot somebody dies in this movie.
Chris would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't do drinking games for movies anymore.
I don't have to.
It only ends in sadness.
Right.
What kind of drunk are you guys? Like, are you sad? Are you happy? Are you
mad? I'm honestly nothing.
Slap happy.
I don't get drunk.
So my computer decided to stop working, so I'm on Skype on my phone for the rest of the watch along.
Hooray!
But I'm still here.
Are you still in sync, Matt, or do you need a count?
Yeah, I didn't pause at all.
Okay.
I'm still in sync. The trigger is dead, they just said.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Does that look terrible, or does that work?
No,
looks like shit.
You look fine.
No, just kidding. Looks good.
You look fine, Matt. You look fine.
It's beautiful. The only thing that I don't like is that when we have 5 people, we're no longer in penile formation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving.
No, Abe, stay.
Oh, Abe,
stay.
please.
Stay.
Please.
Abe. Yes. We need you.
I'm editing a match.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, it's done. It's done. I just have to render.
Which match are you editing?
The Omega Club versus
nice.
Casual.
Cool.
I cannot talk about it, but it's
hey, Star Drew, what's up?
It's an Omega match.
I'm more fan of Pi, but Omega it's okay, you know.
What's up, Star Drew? You still have about 30 minutes left with us, though.
So I could be a stupid person and say that I still have no idea how, like, is it the shortest straw? Is that how this works? I don't get how drawing straws works.
Longest straw? Oh, no, because the short straw. You draw the short stick, and then that's the... Right?
I don't know. I'm saying, and I've seen this movie over dozens of times.
Ooh.
All I know is AJ got the straw.
Where the...
What?
Well, at least I get to go like a hero.
Is this movie PG-13 or R?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's PG-13. That's why they only got the one F-bomb.
God damn it. This whole fucking window.
Oh, this scene. Hits me, guys. Hits me.
So I should probably watch it then, or?
Yeah.
You're not watching it?
No, I am. I was joking. Jeez.
Just like Grace, you know that I'll always be with her.
I'm wondering, yeah.
Can you do that for me, Harry? Yeah.
Are you crying, Matt? Oh, look, Chris is crying.
He's
I'm
crying.
yawning.
Make sure Truman gets this. No, Harry, I love you. I'm good. You take care of my little girl.
Yes, I can.
Would he have done this to anybody who would have gotten this role? Or would it have just been AJ, I wonder?
Probably just. Oh, well, he probably would have done for Bear.
Yeah.
He probably. I always assumed that Harry was always like the minute they were like, "Let's draw straws," he was like, "No matter what, I'm going out."
Why didn't he just say that he volunteered then?
He tried to, but they all said they're like, "We're not gonna let you just volunteer to die. We're gonna do it the fair way."
That is the fair way. If someone volunteers, then that's the fair way.
No, but
the other way is making someone who's unwilling to do it be forced into doing it.
They don't want to go back being like, I'm that asshole who's like, I'm just going to let Harry kill himself because I don't want to die. So they're like, let's all draw so it's fair that it's like whoever gets the short straw. But Harry was going to...
I like how they all expected AJ to return.
No, they didn't expect... Chick, I felt like, knew Harry wasn't coming back when they just have a look. And I go, he knows he's not coming back because they're good friends. But don't worry, Bear is still alive.
You know what's my favorite disaster movie? The Core, with Aaron Eckhart and Hilary Swank.
I haven't seen that in a long time. The Core, where they go into the center of the earth.
Yeah.
I saw that in a theater with my dad. No, it wasn't.
Okay, now I will admit this scene actually does kind of hurt a little bit.
Oh, this is great. And fun fact, Bruce Willis was looking at pictures of his daughter when he was doing this. But this is a great scene.
I don't want to close my eyes.
So, Kristen, what do you think about the craftsmanship in this scene, particularly?
The craftsmanship of the scene?
Yeah, the production design, the cinematography.
I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's like nothing to write home about.
What?
What do you think about Michael Bay's composition?
Second.
Nothing to write home about.
Okay, I'm good.
It's a lot of his face. There's a lot of Bruce Willis' face all over the place. It's kind of disconcerting.
Well, you could say that right now he's dying hard.
No.
Are you crying?
I like it. I think that's hilarious. I love you too.
Well, Doman is crying.
Yeah, put the sheets on, man.
Are you guys really crying?
Doman's crying.
Fuck off.
Stop, yeah.
You kids.
Fuck off.
You kids.
Like a little bitch.
Abe.
I remember when my dad went on a trip and he called me on a phone. It's just like that. I mean, my dad didn't die, of course. He's still very much alive.
Oh my gosh.
But
Well, my dad is mad at me because I didn't want to put money on his gaming, his phone game. He spends money on a casino game and it's getting good for him.
this is getting really dark.
Thank you, Star Drew. I appreciate it.
Shall we?
You know, I have the Armageddon. I've never seen the movie.
Japan.
I've never seen the movie, but I got the Armageddon soundtrack only for the Aerosmith songs.
Yeah, it's great.
That's fair.
Oh, it's a great soundtrack.
There's more than one Aerosmith song?
Yeah, there's their cover of "Come Together" is also on there.
They also wrote an original track that you hear during the strip club sequence.
Oh, wow.
6. It has 6 songs. 7.
So
Out
can
of
we
14.
the soundtracks? Can I come on and talk about Armageddon, Clark?
We'll get to that eventually. Cough, cough. I don't know.
Cough, cough. Probably not.
But that's also not a no.
I don't leave any door unturned.
Oh my god. Armageddon Sony soundtracks. I can't wait.
I just have a huge back catalog of things that.
And this is going to jump to the front.
I'm set for like 2 years.
I mean, you know what the great thing about this is if, say, you're planning to record something with someone and they have to back out last minute, I can jump in and do Sony soundtrack for Armageddon anytime.
Oh boy.
You okay, Clark?
No, I mean it's possible.
He's watching Hannah Montana.
And now he's dead.
Nope.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not-
Clark, incorrect death counter.
Do it. We win, Gracie.
I'm watching the movie through Dome glasses.
Holy crap, you can actually see the movie through Doman's glasses. I'm going to actually look at that. You can see the movie through Doman's damn glasses. That's awesome.
Doman, don't move. Stay there.
That's
Stay there.
awesome.
No, whatever.
Perfect.
What's going on in the chat here?
The hell?
What's going on in the chat here? Teen
No idea.
trickeries going on.
I can't read the chat because I'm on my phone now. So someone has to tell me if there's something weird happening.
Ernest McBlade, there's a bunch
Yeah, don't
of...
worry. Yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry about it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Are people making fun of me?
Yes. No. Someone was posting nonsense. It's all good in the neighborhood.
Oh.
Y'all need to get a sense of humor if you think I'm serious.
Well, that's the first spam account that's appeared in our chat. We're getting big, guys.
Guys, it's official. We've made it. On the watch along for Armageddon, we've officially made it.
And speaking of made it, they made it. They saved the world.
What good timing, Ernest McDade.
World.
What good timing, sir.
It's great when the bot accounts on the MTS page follow us here.
Yeah, and they're following along with the movie too because they posted it at just the right time.
Getting in the clip here.
Oh shit!
It will be.
It was a great.
It's
play,
right here.
guys.
This clip right
Great
here.
play.
Yep, right there with the airplanes. Yep. This whole thing with the airplanes is from the Meatloaf music video. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Oh well.
I mean, Michael Bay did direct it, he said, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Greatest song ever made. Objects in the rearview mirror may appear closer than they are. And he also directed the music video for I'd Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that.
Chris, Henry needs you. I don't know why. I think you've seen that.
What'd you say?
No, Chris Doman. That Henry needs him.
Is he aware that we're live right now?
I know.
Yeah, it was in the chat. of the
Yeah,
video.
Yeah, I know.
They immediately tell NASA and he's taken away.
They probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably not mentally sane. I like how they gave the
Barely
astronaut-
half of them made it back.
I like how they gave the actual astronauts blue jumpsuits so you could tell who's an oil driller and who's an astronaut. Except for Peter Stormare. He's an actual astronaut, but he has to wear an orange suit. They're proud of him.
Oh.
This is a good payoff to that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely should have been a bigger focus of the movie.
Yeah.
Because it would have been a
Definitely
much
should've.
more interesting story.
Instead of the Ben.
Oh,
That's all good.
it's all good.
Hi, Clark, what did Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler ever do to you?
It's just not a strong
Aspect.
aspect of the movie.
They gave us a bad romance.
Yeah.
Look,
A bad romance.
Rah, 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 rah.
Ooh la la.
and she's there.
We've concluded our
Plus,
sing-along, watch-along by singing Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
yeah, exactly. Plus, this also, well, actually, no. This romance is but Jersey Girl, that's a legitimately terrible romance.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Jersey Girl is not good. And I love Kevin Smith, but Jersey Girl ain't good.
Yeah, it's a pale comparison to Chasing Amy.
Oh, Chasing Amy is the best.
Chasing Amy is just brilliant.
It's so...
You'd think she'd be a little more sad that her dad died.
It
Just
was,
to hear
yeah.
you
She already had her cry.
Watch, smile while you are
Usually when someone dies, you don't cry at the beginning. Like, you're usually in shock, and then you cry.
I don't want to close my eyes.
I forgot almost was
Okay,
in this
last
movie.
fun fact, all
What?
the footage here is shot by Ben Affleck on his Super 8 camera. I mean, except for the stuff he was in, but it was all using Ben Affleck's Super 8 camera.
I'll miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. Wanna listen to I don't want to miss one thing.
Yes.
I don't want to
Just wanna be with you.
Here with you, just like this. I just wanna hold you close, feel your heart close to mine,
And just stay here in this moment for all the rest of time. Yeah.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Sing it, preach it,
I
sister.
don't want to fall asleep.
Cause I miss you, baby, and I don't want to miss a thing.
Miss a thing.
Is it when I dream? Yeah. The sweetest dream will never do. I
Still miss you,
baby.
baby.
And
Don't want to miss a thing.
Don't wanna miss the
Don't want to close.
Amen, sister.
All right. Okay. So that was a fun time.
That was beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, the takers.
We're all the worst thing about that is we weren't even singing it at the same time.
Nope.
Yeah, that was the worst thing. Okay. So, that was our watch along. That was a lot of fun, guys. I had a lot of fun. I love this movie. I had a lot of fun, even if some people here didn't like the movie. Some people here thought a character died 50 minutes earlier than he actually did. This was a lot of fun, guys. So let's go around the board. What are your final thoughts on Armageddon and where can the good people find you? Go to Abe first.
You know, this movie is amazing. Michael Bay is one of those directors nobody respects. But if you're a smart person as I, you're able to appreciate the way he elevates the material he directs in every single of their films. Especially you can see it during Transformers Age of Extinction in the China battle, which is out of this world. And you've seen it in Armageddon when Liv Tyler and Ben Affleck love each other. Oh,
talk this movie, boy.
You can follow me.
Abe's not even seen this movie.
Abe, where can the good people find you?
You can find me watching Armageddon, never. And on Twitter at AbrahamF25.
All right, Kristen Smith, final thoughts on Armageddon. Where can the good people find you?
I mean, I hadn't seen it in a couple years, and I probably won't watch it again for a while. It's a movie. It's fine. It's got a good song. So yeah, you can find me all over the internet and on here on these wonderful, amazing movie things where we watch movies together and talk shit about them for 2.5 hours.
That's true.
Next week we'll be watching some movie.
Sudden Death.
A great one. Another Matt Kern spectacular.
And possible guests.
You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram and Stardust at Smith_K10, the number, not the word. And also my personal YouTube channel where I don't upload anything because I'm tired and busy, but it's the Film Smith. If you feel like going on there, I have content plans. I just don't ever make it. So there you go.
All right. Chris Delman, final thoughts on Armageddon. Where can the good people find you?
Okay, so this movie, it baffles me. Simultaneously, I don't like it. But simultaneously, it's charming. Simultaneously, it pisses me off. Simultaneously, it brings me a little bit of joy inside, and it makes me feel a wide range of emotions. It's not for everybody, and I honestly almost don't recommend it. Like, unless you grew up with it, then by all means, if you grew up with it and you enjoy it, then please continue to watch it, continue to support it. But I'm not going to tell you guys to go seek it out. That's my final thought on it. And you guys can find me on Twitter at my band Last Shot Redemption at LSAR Band. And you guys can follow Take 3 Productions on Twitter and Instagram at Take 3 Trivia. You guys can find me right here hosting Nights of the Podcast every other Thursday. And you can find me on Stardust and Letterboxd at Chris Take 3.
Chris Clark, final thoughts on Armageddon. Where can the good people find you?
I mean, it has its flaws, and what it could have been, should have been, would have been is hindsight 2020. But you know what? It is a fun movie. I grew up with this with my dad, and for its flaws and stuff, I can't say it's not enjoyable. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still a fun movie. It really is when you get right down to it. Even if I had a few issues and I thought that somebody died 50 minutes before he actually did. But anyway, you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. You can find me hosting Suddenly Soundtracks here, where we judge a movie solely based on the soundtrack that it provides. You can also find me hosting Family Game Night, which is kind of like the Watch Along, but a little bit more disaster happens. Or you can find me on YouTube at No Man's Land Entertainment. Bada bing, bada boom.
And for me, I love this movie. This is one of the most rewatchable films for me. Is it perfect? No. But then again, what movie really is perfect? But for me, this is not a guilty pleasure. This is a movie where the good totally outweighs the bad. And I'm probably going to watch this again in a couple of days because I love it this much. And you guys, as always, can find me at Kearns_Matthew on Twitter, MattMovie611 on YouTube, and hosts of Second Look right here on Take 3, which premieres the first Monday in February. You can also find me hosting Sudden Death's Watch Along next week because the Muffin Man is still happening. So for everyone, have a good night. Take care.